Yeah. Totally. I didn't get a chance to meet you yet. I'm gonna do that. Hey everybody, thanks so much for coming to our monthly training. Thank you, Leah. Well, I give you a ticket for participation, but we're not at the jewelry party. So I'm like, oh wait. I know. So I am Kate Corbet, and you know what? This is actually our first time having training not in my house. So I hope it's inspirational for you ladies as you grow your premier business to know that we started training in my house about 3 years ago, me and another girl in the living room. And here we are. So this business is awesome. This business works. And I was just reminded by a friend who's here that actually had my training show in this clubhouse. Is that not just full circle? I think that's precious. I know, isn't that awesome? So I had my training show right here a little over 3 years ago. So,
I'm Sarah Correa. I'm one of the designer leaders. So you'll see me up here sometimes training on different things, and so excited just to see you all train. And just like, it's amazing just what God has done in the past month of just growing this premier family. I'm just so excited and thankful to have each and every one of you here.
And I'm Stephanie's daughter. I just became a designer, so this is my first time. Can you grow your team? And so give me a little grace so I can get through training tonight too. So thanks.
We kind of made Stephanie come up here, just so you know. We're like, hey girl, you're a designer now. You're up here now. So I kind of, yeah, it's all good. So don't be scared. You'll get told. It's all good. So, okay, Sarah's going to kick us off with announcements, and basically this evening, girls, a lot of times we have longer segments of training, like deeper, meatier stuff to work your business on kind of larger topics, but we have so much to get through tonight that we're calling it the 7 seeds of your successful summer. So we actually have 7 topics we're going to cover in like 15-minute chunks, pretty much starting with announcements. So you're going to want to grab your pens, and it's going to be a whirlwind, not like as bad as new drill training, don't be scared. But and then at the end we have some awesome giveaways and food, and we're just going to hang out.
Okay, so we are literally already behind time. So I'm going to like spit this out really quick. So get your notebooks ready, get your calendar ready. Be sure you have a pencil if you're writing in your calendar. First thing to know is the post-rally party. It's a party, girls. We're going to be celebrating July 25th. That's a Monday. We'll be here at the clubhouse, and we'll have all the new bling. So about 100 new pieces of jewelry in the catalog. It's going to be exciting. So all that will be released at National Rally. We'll celebrate here July 25th for the post-rally party. Then just 1 week later, we're going to go back to kind of our normal training schedule for monthly training. We'll have monthly training on August 1st. Nope, I said August 1st. That's right. Yeah, August 1st, okay? And that will be just normal training. It's really important that you come to both the post-rally party and monthly training. They will be different. So one will really be a party to celebrate all the new jewelry, and one will be back to monthly training. Let's see. Rally. Give a shout out if you're going to rally. Yeah. Okay, so rally rooms. Right now we have 3 rooms reserved for kind of any single ladies traveling, and that means a total of 12 bed spots. If you have not already registered to rally and you need a bed spot, you got to start working all those kinks out, and we need 12 ladies and 12 beds, or we're gonna let one of the rooms go, and we'll go down to 8 beds. So we got to start like kind of putting people in spots. That's something that we just need to be working on. The deadline for that is by June 20th. So you need to have all those details worked out. So start talking amongst yourselves and making sure that's taken care of. Calendars. We're going to start having at monthly training, we'll have calendars available for new jewelry ladies.
Like the calendar, the premier calendar.
The premier calendar. You're going to keep track of all your parties. We'll be having these for purchase at monthly training. We don't have any tonight just because the order will be here tomorrow. But going forward, we will have those here for you to purchase. Let's see, no training July 4th. No, what babe? The calendars are $12. Yep. No training the week of July 4th, no training Labor Day. So we'll be kind of adjusting training a little bit in September just to observe holidays. Road to Dallas. Who's excited about Road to Dallas? Woo! Come on, anybody? Who even knows what Road to Dallas is? Road to Dallas is going to be amazing. So this is an incredible opportunity to go traveling with Premier, and the qualifications are very attainable. So everyone should have received an email in their inbox from Premier talking about the details to Road to Rally. So watch the video, get updated. I'm calling it my boots trip because I told my husband I get to buy a pair of blingy boots if I get qualified, and he said, "Of course." Right?
No entree.
Yeah, thanks, babe. And then last but not least, we have a little card here. So girls, we have a new senior leader, and that is Christy Sutton. So Christy Sutton just promoted to 4-Diamond Designer, and so that makes her our new senior leader, the ColoRockstars. So we have a card just to give her some shout outs and love for her accomplishment. So we'll pass that around. Just sign your name, put something on there, and that's it.
Woo! Good job. Okay. We're gonna do that. Okay, good. Sweet. Okay. All right. So we are going to do some recognition. So your first seed to your successful summer schedule and business is to set goals for yourself, and then be proud of yourself when you attain these goals, and spur each other on Facebook and encouraging each other. And one of the best places that we love to encourage jewelers for attaining their goals is doing recognition at training. So stand up if you love Premier. I think y'all are being really quiet. Let's shout out if you love Premier. That's what I'm talking about, because we got to start practicing that shout out, because you're about to start giving it out for gals who attain their goals. So one more time, shout out if you love Premier. Awesome.
Okay, keep standing if you held one jewelry show in the last month. All right.
A lot of you gals haven't started yet.
You held 2 shows last month. Okay. Keep standing 3. 3 shows. 4 shows. Whoa. 5 shows.
10. Leah, how many shows did you hold? 6. Stand up. Okay, stand up if you retailed $200 or more in May. Awesome. Keep standing if you retail $400. 600. $800. Woo, girls making money. Keep standing if you retailed $1,000. 1,200.
Hey.
$1,400. $1,600. $1,800. $2,000. Okay. 2018, Valerie. Woo! Good job, Valerie. If you want retailing ideas, now you know who to talk to. Girl is making money.
Okay. You do that something?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, stand up if you shared Premier last month.
You shared Premier in the month of May.
Awesome.
Good job.
All right, keep standing if you sponsored one new jeweler in the month of May. Everybody sponsored one.
Woo!
Everybody sponsored 2 jewelers.
Woo! Girls. Awesome.
If you sponsored 3 jewelers, keep standing.
Woo! 3 new jewelers. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. A really big deal. Woo! Good job, Erin. program. So stand up if you achieved your Quick 6 in the month of May. Quick Start 6 is when you hold 6 shows in your first 45 days. What?
Are they lining up?
Yeah.
It might just, yeah, Leah, it's all you, girl. Quick 6! Awesome. How about Quick Start 9? Who achieved Quick 9? Come on back. You get 2 tickets. Awesome. You get your 2 tickets. 6 and 9. Oh, you're going up again. 12. There were more. Who else achieved 12? Anybody? Yeah. Okay. Somebody else got her 12. Okay. Just start 12 in the month of May. Good job.
Awesome. Hey.
Go, girl. You go.
Okay. So come on up here if you achieved a home show club. So 25 home show clubs. 100 home show clubs. 250 home show
She doesn't listen. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Go, count it. Go, baby.
Stand up if you achieved a crown jewel in the month of May.
Okay, let me tell you what. Did you notice something? Leah's working her business. These
tired.
things go together. She's tired. She's working her business. These things go together. Work your business, get free jewelry. It all goes together.
Yeah.
So good job, Leah. Okay, who here knows what? Stand up if you know what Get in the Game challenge is. What is the Get in the Game challenge? Stand up if you know what the Get in the Game challenge is. And you're working for some free jewelry. All right, keep standing if you have already earned, not just in May, but just in general, you've already earned the quarter line of free jewelry. Awesome. Ladies, that is a lot of free jewelry. Just so you know, I think you need to give these ladies a round of applause. A lot of free jewelry, like 25 pieces. Many of you remember what it was like to get your boutique because it came like last week, right? That's what these ladies are getting for free at National Rally for working their business. So that's a lot of free jewelry, right? All right, keep standing if you have earned a half line. 4 away. 4 away. Woo! 2 away. Very good. Very good. Stephanie, half line. Woo! Now that's a lot of free jewelry. But you ladies must know there is one person in this room who has already achieved a full line of jewelry, and that is Sarah Perea. High five. That's over 100 pieces of free jewelry. That boutique that arrived on your doorstep times 4. And that's a lot of work. And let me just mention, that level of consistency Sarah has had in her business ever since Premier first put out the consistency challenge, which was a year and a half ago. Every month, working her business to that level. So that is something to be really proud of. And you ladies, if you want tips on any area of your business, and now you know, you go to Sarah. All right.
Okay. Stand up. If you know what Jones Rookie Club is.
You know what Jones Rookie Club is?
Stand up. Keep standing. Oh, Jones Rookie Club. This is whenever you have 12 jewelry shows and 2 first-level jewelry ladies within your first 180 days from your training show. Stand up if you achieve Jones Rookie Club in the month of May.
Woo! That is awesome. Good job, Jen. Good job. High five. Woo! Here's my Leah. Woo! Good job, Valerie.
Ladies, also to note that all of that just got recognized comes with a ton of free jewelry. So those women, they just earned $300 for Jones Rookie Team in free jewelry. So a good reason to be working consistently just to keep filling up your jewelry table.
Good point. Good point. All right. Well, we have a couple of really fun things to be recognizing today. Not that those weren't awesome, but let me tell you what is awesome. What is awesome is when you become a leader in Premier, and they recognize you as a leader when you have 4 first-level jewelers and 24 home shows. So the combination of 4 first-level jewelers and 24 home shows in a year. Your first-level jewelers don't have to all come in a year, but your 24 home shows are 24 within a year's time. And we had someone in the ColoRockstars that promoted to builder in the month of May. So we have a bouquet. You do it.
I will do it. This goes to a really special girl. Come up here, Beth. Girlfriend has worked so hard.
So hard.
I've just seen her just do an amazing job of just overcoming fears and things in her business where she was like, I don't know if I can do this. And I'm like, you can. You're amazing. People love this girl so much. She's just an amazing friend, and just like people are naturally just drawn to Beth. And so that's why I told her, I'm like, Beth, you must share the business because people are just so drawn to you. And you know what? When Beth started cheering, Beth started sponsoring.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am so proud of her just overcoming those fears and just did an amazing job.
That's true. That's the ice cream. Very fun. And you get free jewelry from Premier and $150 in free jewelry from Premier. Like, you want to go talk about free jewelry. All right, and then we also had somebody in the room who promoted to designer, which is when you have 7 first-level jewelers and 36 home shows in a year's time. And that would be Stephanie Stoddard. Stephanie at a jewelry party back in probably August or September. And I was just so drawn to her personality right away, so magnetic, and just adore this girl. And she said, well, I might have a little interest in Premier. So we met for coffee, and later I was with Sarah, I go, she's not enrolling, because that's just what I had in my mind. So I was with Sarah, yes! I was with Sarah, and Maggie, when Stephanie said she was enrolling her in Panama City. Yeah. It was like, oh my gosh, Stephanie, oh my gosh, I love this girl, she's gonna be so amazing, and I was so right. So I know y'all are so drawn to Stephanie as well, because she's just got such a magnetic personality. So let's give her another round of applause for her. Awesome. Okay. We're going to talk about the second seed. Are you ready? Who knows what the first seed was? Say it.
Set goals.
There you go. Who just said that? Raise your hand high. Y'all go get a ticket. Okay. Set goals. That's how. There you go. The guys are passing out tickets.
Yeah.
They think we're joking.
We gotta write this, right?
No, you don't have to write their names, but you have to know their names and write their names. No, you just hand them a ticket, because I might do that again. Okay. So where's your coming out? Okay. The second thing we're going to talk about, ladies, the second seed here is filling your calendar. So really, ladies, jewelry shows are the cornerstone to your business. So it's really fun to have catalog parties and Facebook parties to add to your retail. But actually, where your business is going to really grow is by having jewelry shows. And you'll notice that as we had all these ladies come up for recognition, pretty much all of it had to do with having jewelry shows. So I just want to give you a few tips to success moving into summer for filling up your calendar for June, July, and August, and even a little bit into September, I would say. So the first thing I want to talk to you ladies about is using a paper calendar and having it well marked. So what I mean by that is you're going to go through and get some little sticky arrows and just mark up your calendar where you're available to have a jewelry show. And the reason why this is actually going to drive your business is because at the end of your jewelry parties, you have done an amazing job of the booking activity, and you have girls ready to schedule shows with you. And if you tell them, oh, I'm so excited, we're going to have a show, I'll call you later and we'll get it set. She is gone. She will not set a show with you. And you will spend your time on the phone playing phone tag, and you'll be frustrated. So it's really hard to follow up with people after the jewelry show. Can be done, but it's not pretty. So you might as well get her on the calendar right then and there. And the reason why you want to have this well marked is because you're busy at the end of your jewelry party. You really don't need to be flipping through your phone, figuring out your kid's swim schedule or your work shifts. And so you want to have it already marked so that you can really just hand it to your future hostess and just tell her, hey, Laura, go ahead and find a date that works for you. I'm available anywhere there's a tag, and I'm going to go help these gals at the jewelry table. So then it frees you up to go sell jewelry while your hostess is able to go through her phone and figure out her calendar and mesh it with yours. Also, it helps her see you're just not available every single day of the week. So when she's merging her calendar with yours, oftentimes there's really only 1 or 2 dates that actually works for both of you. And so it just kind of helps secure that date with her, so she's less likely to postpone or cancel later because she really realizes, like, this is really when I need to have my jewelry party. This is when my jewelry lady was also available. So scheduling your parties on the spot is key, okay? And you don't want to miss those opportunities. Another thing that you can use your calendar for is setting some goals. So you're going to want to talk to the people who are important in your life, who your jewelry show schedules would affect, your honey or your kids or whatever. And right here on the side, you can actually track your goals. And the reason why you want to do that, ladies, is because jewelry shows just don't actually fall into your lap typically. So you're going to schedule them at parties. But then if you realize looking ahead into that month, you're a little bit lower than what you were hoping for, then you know you have some work to do. And you can get on the phone and talk to your upline about ways to fill up those spots. But you're going to want to use this little area on here to track your goals. And it also helps if you think about your financial need. You know, what is that dollar amount that you're needing to come in every month? And then evaluate your average retail. So it really doesn't matter what the average retail is in Premier. It matters what your average retail is. And that's what you're going to want to multiply out and try to figure out how many shows do you need to do to meet your financial need for your family. And that's where you're going to get your goal, right? So it's not just this arbitrary thing like, I don't know, maybe I'll do 2 parties, maybe I'll do 8 parties. There's actually a way you can really figure out what kind of goals you might want to have. So you can talk to your upline. She can help you figure out what your average retail is. And if you're brand new and you're just getting started, gals, I know a lot of you in the room haven't even had your training show. Just think about around a $400 party, around a $200 profit. That is on the low end of average in Premier, but it's kind of good to use that as a gauge initially because you're getting some, you know, little things ironed out while you're getting started and that kind of thing. So that's a conservative number. You can conservatively be thinking about $400 jewelry shows, and then you can use that to figure out your goals. So next thing, in the summer, I would say be open to any kind of jewelry show. So we have it in our mind that a jewelry show might be in the evening with some brownies at 6 o'clock. But really in the summer, I say anything goes. Well, I say that all year round, but especially in the summer, ladies are busy. And so what I'm talking about is, what about a play date? What about a play date jewelry party where you bring your jewelry? You can even bring your kids. You don't even need to get childcare. Bring your kids along, and it's just a casual play date, maybe even at a park or at your hostess's house. And the kids are just playing in the backyard, and you've got some lemonade out, and the ladies are having a jewelry party. It would maybe be a non-traditional jewelry party. You probably don't have as much time to do your full jewelry presentation, but in the summer, when you're just trying to get parties on your calendar, personally, I don't really care. I'm just happy to sell some jewelry on a Thursday morning when I'm just home with my kids in the summer break anyway. So be thinking about something like that. Be thinking also about weeknights. So I know a lot of us schedule our jewelry shows primarily on the weekends. But in the summertime, people are doing stuff on the weekends or camping and traveling and that kind of a thing. And so I have as much success at a weeknight party as I do on a weekend party. And along those lines, you want to encourage your hostess ahead of time that her friends won't all be able to attend. Just tell her from the very beginning, it's summer and people are busy. So you may think some of your besties are going to be there, and come to find out, the ones we really thought were going to come are going to be camping that weekend, but I'm coming over with my jewelry anyway. So we're going to have a great time no matter who's there. And ladies, you'll be surprised. Your hostess will think she knows who's going to come and who's going to spend money. But actually, what's really shocking is sometimes people come out of the woodwork who she wasn't expecting to have attend her jewelry show, and she wasn't specifically asking them, are you camping this weekend? So she just might not know, and you just have to let her know ahead of time. Not everyone's going to be here, and that's fine. I'm coming anyway. It's going to be a great time, even if there's just 3 of us there. So another thing about kind of being open to anything is be thinking about theme parties. So those of us who were in Denver a couple months ago, we got a great training on theme parties. And I think a lot of the time in summer, a theme party is a great idea. So I'm talking about a giveaway for whoever comes in the cutest flip-flops. And then you're doing an invitation that says, you're gonna flop over our new line, or you're gonna flip over our new line, I meant to say. You're gonna flip over our new line. And it's a flip-flop party, so a prize for whoever wears the cutest flip-flops. Or you're doing an ice cream party and you're saying, ice cream, you scream, we all scream for the new line, or something along the lines of, come get the scoop on the newest jewelry. Everybody bring an ice cream topping. So just kind of working a theme into your summer party just makes it fun. That's just gonna make it fun for your hostess and her guests. And you might as well work with the fact that it's hot outside and just have a good old time with that. So be thinking about that. And then another thought there is start times. So in the winter, I will never start a jewelry show past 6 o'clock. It's dark, it's cold, and people don't want to leave the house. But in the summer, personally, I will schedule jewelry shows at 7 o'clock. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Just a lot of times, especially new jewelers are asking, like, what's a good party time? And your hostess might even ask you. My answer to that is a good party time is when you and I can both be there, and your friends will come. But I do think starting at 7 in the summer is acceptable. So there's just a tip there. Another thing is, ladies, use holidays as an opportunity for your own personal shows. So I have never been able to schedule jewelry shows the weekend of July 4th. I just have to own it. It's just not going to happen because people are thinking, oh, my friends are going to be gone, or I'm so busy, and everyone has barbecues. So what I'm thinking is, well, why wouldn't I just have a jewelry show at a barbecue? Why wouldn't I have a barbecue in my backyard and have a personal show and have it be a barbecue? Same thing for Labor Day, different things like that. So just be willing to work your jewelry business a little bit outside of the box from the traditional home show. So use the monthly specials. Premier will provide monthly specials for you all summer long. I mean, I can't promise you that because I'm not in charge of the marketing team. But this is my 4th summer in Premier, and what I've experienced is there are great promotions in June, July, and August every year. So when I say work those specials, what I mean is that's a great excuse to get on the phone with someone who has given you that warm, I'll have a party with you sometime. I call that a warm contact. You're gonna get on the phone with her and you're gonna say, hey Stacey, guess what? The promotion in June is crazy. Premier is giving $12 jewelry up to $75 items. They've never done this. This is the craziest promotion, and now is when we need to get your jewelry show scheduled. So you're gonna do that, or maybe in July, who knows what the promotion is? Sometimes in July they do promotions for hostesses. So you're gonna call up your hostess. You're gonna say, hey Erin, oh my gosh, good thing we weren't able to get that party scheduled in June because July is where it's at, girl, and you're gonna use that promotion to excite your hostess. And for those of you who are starting in June, I just gotta tell you, really, truly, June is truly the best customer special I have ever seen Premier do. So if you're thinking, should I start in June, should I start in July? Start in June. It's just crazy. Your guests are gonna get $12 jewelry. I've already had a couple parties in June, and I can tell you right now, they love it. They love that. Some of the, like, girl's best friend, $75 necklace for $12. That's crazy. So that's a little side note. And then I would say the last thing I wanted to just share here is to still wear your bling even though you're hot. Still be a jewelry lady even in the summer. So I know you're thinking, like, I'm just going to the park with my kids, or I'm just out at a barbecue. Exactly. That's why you need to be wearing your jewelry. That's exactly why, because you're out doing something. And so I know it's hot, but I'm just saying we do things for fashion. Hello, look at these. Okay, I'm just saying. So you might as well just own it and wear jewelry even though you're hot. And then you can work your business. Keep your calendar with you. So when you're at that family reunion or when you're at that barbecue, I mean, you can just go up to a friend, hey, Stephanie, what do you schedule that jewelry show? That's bold. That's crazy. I've done it. It works. I brought my calendar to a homeschooling day with my kids one day, and I had been trained on this from another jeweler in the area, and I just thought I was going to test it out. So I just literally, she's sitting across the table from me next to Brenda. And I was like, Brenda, when are you going to schedule a jewelry show? And I was just kind of joking around, opened up my calendar, she picked a date. Hello, that's because I wear my jewelry every single time I see her, and she's already fallen in love with it. And so she just was already attracted to the idea of having a jewelry show. So work your business when you're out and about and be the jewelry lady. So just don't wear your jewelry in the pool. All right, Leah's coming up again. Let's give Leah a round of applause. So we got Leah to model her booking activity. Who wants to know how you as if she's at a jewelry show. And now you know, because you came through that line pretty much every single time, maybe you might want to take some notes. Okay. All right, so right at this point, we've just concluded our fashion show. I've got my laminated card, and so you ladies right here are going to be my party. I'm going to focus right here so that I can pay attention. So we are going to go on to our next letter, ladies. The next letter, first two people who can say something about cake get a ticket with the letter H.
Happy.
Woo! Look at that. All right, someone else said it. Get a ticket. Get a ticket. All right, ladies. Well, for me, H is for hostess. So we're gonna have Laura, since this is your party. Can you come on up here for a minute, please? Just want to show you, ladies. Give you Laura. Woo! Hostess with the mostest. Give you a picture of what Laura is going to earn in average free jewelry for this party tonight. Okay. So I'm gonna hold this for a minute. This is, most of our hostesses earn about $200 in free jewelry. And Premier is so generous. They really want to bless their hostesses. They know that that drives their business. It gives me a job. So they give Laura the opportunity to earn 2 more bonuses. So if you could put this right on top here, let's see if we can balance it. All right, so there's her first bonus. And then if 3 of you ladies book a show tonight from Laura's party, she gets an additional bonus. So we're gonna just stack that up there. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo! All right, so this is on average what our hostesses earn. Thank you very much, Laura. You can have a seat. So ladies, if you're looking at your love it list from the fashion show and you're thinking, man, I really love about 16 pieces and my budget is not gonna work, I want you to make a purchase tonight to help Laura earn her free jewelry. But what I would love is to bless you with that free jewelry. If you would like to book a party tonight, we will pencil it in. And if you need to adjust the time, 6:30, 7, we'll do that later. It's not cement, but we'd like to get you on the books tonight. So since I'm kicking off this spring, I am offering an additional incentive because I really want to get my business off on the right foot. So you ladies saw in the fashion show, there's several popular pieces here. What I am going to offer is that tonight you can take one of these pieces if you write your name on the calendar tonight. And let me just say something about this. This party here is a little bigger than average, and you're thinking, I can't clean my house, I can't make cute snacks like that. We can do other parties. I can do fundraisers. You can get a girlfriend. We can get some coffee. The sky's the limit on what we can do for a jewelry party. So I don't want you to think it just has to be like this. If you want free jewelry, we'll make it happen, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around to each one of you, and I'm going to ask you if you'd like to book a party tonight, and you can pick any of these items for free. Take it tonight. And if you don't, just say no thanks, and that's great. We'll just move right on. So Kate, would you like to have a party?
Definitely. You look so cute in this. I think I would have it too.
You should take it.
Thanks.
I'm like really going to take this home tonight.
Yeah, not really.
Oh, I had one. Thanks. Yes. Take you home tonight. Awesome. Would you like to book a party?
No, thank you.
Okay. That's great. Would you like to book a party?
Yes.
Yes. Would you like to book a party? That's okay. Would you like to book a party? Awesome. Would you like to book a party? Sure. Awesome. All right, ladies, well, we are going to get you penciled in here in a few minutes, but I hope you enjoy your piece of bling.
So, what pieces are you actually using?
So that's very interesting. So I started with 10 different bracelets. From Kate and Sarah, they just suggested the wrap bracelets, which those are popular. On the edge and the 2, it's a wrap. I personally have seen success with the summer earrings and the stiletto earrings. So if I had to only pick 5 things, I would probably do 2 of each of those things. But as Kate pointed out, some of them don't have pierced ears. And so if you only do earrings, which is a lower price point, so I was like, I kind of want to do that. But really, and I had this one lady, she had like this icy, like she did not look happy. But then I came around with wrap bracelets and she's like, yeah, book party. And I was like, what? I was shocked.
So you do like 2 wrap bracelets, 2 pierced earrings.
So I started with 10. So it's about $200. I mean, if you do some earrings, that would be. So I personally, when I reorder again, I'm just gonna do 2 of the It's a Wrap, 2 of the other It's a Wrap, 2 on the edge, 2 stiletto, and 2 summer. Is what I'm finding is coming out. Like this one I've had since the very beginning and no one has taken it.
But you've done inner strength too.
That's right, inner strength. That's right.
Or you use your personal party and you get free jewelry, and you use
Yes.
your free jewelry
Yep.
to buy some incentives.
But I'm not, like the first couple shows of mine, people took them, which they were my friends, so that's fine. But then my sister hosted a party, all of her coworkers, I didn't know any of them.
6 people in a row, actually 7 took them that night. I was like, by the 4th person, like, really? Like, are you sure? Okay, yeah, that's great. And then 2 girls like went co-hosted, but it really has, so then my next 2 months were pretty full, so I switched to a smaller incentive, but now July is looking a little, so I've switched back to the jewelry again.
So do you find that it's worth the investment then? Because that's a pretty expensive giveaway, so.
It is an expensive giveaway, but after my first 3 parties, I had 12 parties booked.
For sure, and you hear this up there 900 times.
So yeah, I mean, that was all Kate, who was like, if you want to get off the right foot, which I did, I was like, I want to hit the ground running, and we need the money. So I was like, I would like more jewelry for my table, and we need an income. So I was motivated to get off the right foot.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you so much, Leah. Very good. Okay, so that is your second seat. What was it again?
Fill your calendar.
Fill your calendar. Raise your hand if you said it, and the hubbies are coming around with the tickets. Awesome. And your third seed, ladies, is the importance of consistent sponsoring. And we're going to hear from Stephanie's daughter. Woo!
I'm really excited to talk about sponsoring tonight. I'm so excited. I've got more information here than what Kate's going to let me have, so I'm going to go really fast. First of all, I want to encourage each one of you to use that momentum that you've built up over the course of sharing that awesome promotion in May. Use that momentum and keep on sharing the plan with your prospects. Keep the ball rolling and share boldly. You might be asking why, especially if this is your first training and you're brand new. Why share the business? Why sponsor? Randy Draper explains it this way. Income from home shows, that's income for an evening. But income from sponsoring and building a team, that's what we call residual income, ladies. This is income for a lifetime. And I want you to take heart. I'm going to diverge just a little bit and talk about how we are in a growing industry right now. Direct sales is on the rise. If you have a minute, go to dsa.org, it's the Direct Selling Association website, and be encouraged by the research and the statistics that you find on that site. Oh, I have it right here. This book, Go Pro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. If you don't have this, I strongly encourage you to get it and add it to your summer reading list. The author talks about how we are in a new economy, and direct sales is the way to thrive in this economy for a few reasons. Companies love it because word of mouth advertising is much less expensive than traditional promotion and advertising. It's great for us as consumers. Don't we want to buy from companies that our friends know and love and recommend? It's also, direct sales is great for us as entrepreneurs. We get all the benefits of traditional business ownership without all of the typical risks of traditional business ownership. In 2014, direct sales was a $35 billion industry, and that's just increasing each year. So jewelry sales, let's talk about jewelry sales. An $80 billion industry, gals, and jewelry continues to be the #1 gift item year after year after year. All of this is to say, those promotions in February and May, those were not now or never opportunities. It's always a great time to get into this business. That brings me to my second point. Let's talk about getting into this business. Let's talk about that $395 investment. Kelly Locke, she calls this our benefits package, which is a really great way to think of it. Because with that $395 investment, you're getting supplies and services. And I'm reiterating this for you so that every time you're sharing the marketing plan, you can confidently build value into what you're getting for this $395. So you're basically getting a business in a box. You're getting catalogs, order forms, brochures, all of the paper products that you need to start selling jewelry. And then you get 1 year of services for that enrollment fee. And I want you to consider the Golden Guarantee as one of the prime services that Premier is giving you. As a jewelry lady, you can sell this jewelry with confidence and pass this confidence on to your customers. You know Premier is going to back you up if any of the jewelry you sell is flawed. So that's an amazing service that they are offering for that $395 enrollment fee. Also, Premier maintains all your monthly accounting on their website. They track all your awards, your goals, your recognitions. Premier files all of your sales tax with every state in which you do business. And here brings up another really cool point. When you enroll with Premier, you're licensed to do business in all 50 states, plus Puerto Rico, if you have a mind to go to Puerto Rico. Premier covers all your shipping on your personal jewelry samples. They pay for all the shipping on your catalogs. Premier ensures the orders that you place. So if you have something lost in shipment, Premier is going to back you up on that. That's not money out of your pocket. With your enrollment fee, Premier sorts and packages all your orders at the warehouse so you don't have to. And we all know Premier provides a ton of training and resources on our Jewelers Only webpage. So I just wanted to remind you of everything that's built into that $395 enrollment fee so that you can confidently express that to your prospects. So let's talk about how to find prospects. I'm going to pass on the secret ingredient that Randy Draper shared with us in May. It's STP, share the plan. That's it. Be committed to sharing Premier. Just share the marketing plan. Don't prejudge. Don't say, oh, she's not going to be interested. Don't make the decision for someone else. Don't talk yourself out of sharing. Just do it. He says in here that prospecting is a skill, and that's great news because that means you can learn it, practice it, and improve it. There's four main ways we're going to find prospects. Number one, share Premier every time you meet someone. When you introduce yourself and they ask you, what do you do? Oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I have this awesome jewelry business. You've heard of Premier, right? Oh, you haven't. Let me send you a catalog. Or I'm a teacher, and I have this awesome jewelry business. Have you heard of Premier? Let me send you a catalog. Number two, you're going to share Premier with each of your hostesses. And we have the awesome Sarah Perez to thank for some really great training a couple months ago, last month, on how to sponsor your hostesses. So I'm just going to highlight a couple points from her training. You're going to hostess coach 3 to 4 weeks before your jewelry show. And at your hostess coaching, you're going to ask each and every one of your hostesses, hey, have you ever thought of doing what I do? Because you have an opportunity to turn the jewelry show she's having for you into her training show. You could point out to her, why should I get all the profit from selling to your friends and family? Let's get you signed up and make this your training show. So make sure each one of your hostesses knows about our marketing plan. Also ask your hostess for referrals when you're at your hostess coaching. Ask her if she knows anyone who might be interested in hearing more about the business. All right, number 3, for finding prospects. Always, always, always do a sponsoring activity at each of your home shows. Ladies, this is your job. Don't skip this part. Do the big money script. If you don't have the big money script, ask your Premier mom, she'll get it to you. Immediately after you do big money, you have your guests turn to their guest survey. And you ask them to circle a number that reflects their interest level in the business, either for themselves or for someone else in their life. And this is a great time to recap. Was it the 50% commission? Was it the no quotas? Was it the flexible schedule? But now here's the key. You have to look at those surveys before your guests leave the show. So as soon as you buy those surveys back at the end of your note cards, flip through them and look at the numbers that everybody circled at the bottom of the pages. And if anyone at my show circled, let's say a 4 or higher, I'm following up with them on the spot. And this is what I say. I see you circled a 5. Can you tell me a little bit about that? And then you listen to what her answer is. And you invite her to take the next step. You want her to take that next step within 24 to 48 hours. So the next step could be a number of things. You have to remember that sponsoring is a process of building relationship and inviting your prospect to do the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. So you could say, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? And then you go to www.welovepremier.com. There's some great Julie David Oki videos on there. Or you say, if I bought you a cup of coffee, would you sit down with me and chat for about 30 minutes about the business? If we scheduled a dinner, could I come over and talk to you and your husband about the business? So always, always, always follow up and give her the next step. The fourth way you're going to find prospects is at checkout at your jewelry shows. You're going to ask every single guest that you're checking out, is there anybody that you thought of during my show who might benefit from a business like this? So ask for referrals. And if you're thinking that you haven't been in this business long enough to start sharing, Erin is here to tell you that that is not the truth, and she'll share her testimony in just a few minutes. But invite your upline or your experienced sideline sister jewelry ladies to come to those first few OPs with you. That offer is pretty much always on the table. Okay, I have one last point. Let God grow your team. I encourage you to let God grow your team. And I'm going to blow your mind here for just a minute. Friends, your job is not to recruit people into Premier. Your job is not to try to talk people into joining Premier. Your job is to share the gift of Premier. Sponsoring is not recruiting, it's sharing an opportunity. Let me ask you something. Do you have passion? Do you love what you do? Do you have fun? Can people see that at your shows? Do you have a plan? Do you have a vision for your business? Randy Draper said, and I wrote it down, your dream should be so big that only God can do it. So set goals for yourself and make them big. Do you have a purpose? Purpose is motivating and magnetic. So if you have a passion, a plan, and a purpose, and if you do the work of planting the seeds and cultivating your prospects, then let go and let God grow your team. God's commission plan is greater than Premier's 10-10-10. I totally stole that from Randy Draper. One final thought, and then we're going to hear from Erin. It's from Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. What was that verse? Galatians 6:9.
Will you share again?
Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So yeah.
So ladies, here I just asked Erin to share her jeweler testimony, and you'll hear why here in just a second. So, go girl. That's what it's
So what's really funny is that Sarah was like, so you good? And I'm like, what? I thought I was doing a testimony. She's like, I would have written it down. I'm like, I'm writing it down. So now I have a note card, even though it's my jewelry testimony. So when Sarah first shared the business plan with me and told me the second way to make income with Premier was by sharing the business and sponsoring, I thought, I don't have time for that. That's not what I want. I literally am just in this for me. And then after my training show, the wonderful Jennifer over here, actually started inquiring a little bit more. I did, Sarah did the sponsoring activity at my training show, and I didn't expect anything to come from it. So these are all my friends. I'm not going to recruit, right? So Jen started talking to me outside of my show, and it turned into a really good conversation because she already was doing a multi-level marketing business. So she already knew what to expect. So the conversation just continued to develop, and I thought, well, that was really easy, and I got this. Well, then I started just sharing the business. I talked with my little sister, and I thought, this is great. I can make income. I can be home with my family. I can do all these things. And she thought, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I can do this too, right? Absolutely, you can do this. So my sister lived 7 hours away from me, and she decided that she wanted to join Premier as well, just because she saw how much it was enriching my life. I had the wonderful and blessed opportunity to go to our rally back in January before I had ever even had a training show, and I just was in tears the whole time. I thought it was amazing, and I just didn't give up. So then I started having bold conversations, which like we discussed, and just putting that conversation out there, like this really is a business that can absolutely bless your life. And I was able to, within my first month, grow a prospect list of 8 to 10 women.
So I just continued to share the plan with them. I just kept talking with them, and then some new ones evolved. And in this last month alone, I sponsored 3 women. And just because I had the opportunity to sit down and share the business plan with them. So I think growing a prospect list is really big with sponsoring, because you need to be able to encourage and enrich these women's lives. So just always, and I keep recycling that list, like you just keep adding to it, and I keep calling those ladies. I have one gal that from my training show keeps saying, I'm still really interested, but I can't do a show yet. So she keeps thinking that she's not going to be able to join until she can hold her training show. That's not necessarily the truth. Every single one of us joined the business. We saw some hope in the business plan, right? So for me, it was really awesome to have a running mate. Jen and I used to work together in a corporate setting a couple years ago, so it's been really fun to just do this life together. Like, I don't really feel like this is a job. I really feel like this is a really great opportunity for me to grow in my faith. I've been able to just enrich other lives, and I've been able to grow a lot personally. I'm not just a mom anymore. So for me, it's been huge to have a running mate. So, and then if it's not that inspires you to continue to sponsor or to at least share the plan, the option for commission. 3-level steep is huge. 10% commission on 3-level steep is really awesome for, your budget. Like, you just 10th of the month, you're like, hey, I got a check and I didn't have a party yet. So that's really cool. And the other thing too is for those of you that are inspired by awards or recognition, Premier will reward you for all those things, which is really amazing, because you can earn free jewelry, and you can also just continue to get that pat on the back that maybe you wouldn't get otherwise. So that's what
Okay, now what was that, Steve? Woo! Raise your hand. Okay, so come around with tickets. We're gonna put my clipboard.
Good time to ask a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. When you said, let me mail you the catalog, well, how did you respond to that? Did you go home and mail them a catalog? Have you had good feedback from that?
I haven't tried it yet. I like that my response has been, oh, let me give you my card, or let me put the ball completely in your court. And when you are asking, can I send you something, the ball's back in your court. So you're getting their contact information, and you have the ability to be proactive and act on that contact. So I just haven't introduced myself in the last 20 days.
Awesome. Any other questions? Okay, so your 4th seed, ladies, and we kind of talked about this. It's summer and you're hot, and you might not want to wear a junk ton of jewelry, but you're going to anyways. So your number 4 seed is stay on trend. And we are going to hear from Jen about staying on trend. Woo!
Alright, so I had a beautiful presentation, but you are not going to be able to see it. So,
I can't get that.
yeah, we can't get it to connect.
TV versus the technology isn't collaborating.
Yeah.
That's what all of that was.
Oh, okay.
So forgive me, I have to use visuals, but I might ask for some of you guys to stand up for me. So, I'm going to talk about staying on trend. You guys are the jewelry ladies, so you need to be the best dressed woman in the room, wearing about $200 worth of jewelry, premier jewelry, to your parties. You want those women to want your look. So that's what we're going to kind of talk about, and just some ways to do that. So a few little sections we're going to talk about are, sorry as my transitions go through, our summer colors, and warm weather staples, and some shoes to keep you going all summer long. A summer trend watch, and for women you're going to style at your parties. There's probably a lot more, but I just jewelry lady. Just kidding. Hold on one second. No, you're okay. I'm going to go through it. So,
Jen, I have an email, and I would be happy to send it out to
yeah. Well, I can send it out because I made it prettier. So.
Send it to me, and I'll start sending it around.
Certainly.
Because you did an amazing job of the presentation. That I would love that visual to.
Well, you know what we could do? I mean, we could.
But I really appreciate you told and just.
No, for sure, but actually, we could do one of our other seeds in the meantime. Sarah and I can be back here texting out the video to everybody on your phones.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's
She
cool.
just did so much work and it was
PowerPoint
that's,
Yeah.
our
Okay.
video's not working either, but we're gonna roll with it. It's only 2 minutes, so we're just gonna skip it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's different.
That's different.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna tell you ladies what seed number 5 is, which is National Rally. Woo! Let me get a National Rally. And Sayla and Maggie are gonna talk to you ladies about National Rally, but don't worry if you're like, but I'm not going, they're still. We're gonna listen to that, and then Jen and Sarah and I have a whole list of everybody's phone numbers, so don't you worry. Here in just a minute, you're gonna get a text. But don't be looking at your phones, be looking at these awesome ladies. So this is Sayla and Maggie, and ladies, just so you know, Sayla and Maggie are 2 of the oldest jewelers in this room. I don't mean by age. I mean the oldest. Rude. And not true, because I'm older than both of them. So, no. Oldest in the ColoRockstars family. So these ladies have been to Rally and they know what's up. So let me get a round of applause for Sayla and Maggie.
So we have a really cute video. See our video?
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, go to Premier Designs, and watch the 2-minute Rally promo video that they put out. It's really great, and it gives you a vision.
Sign up, and I don't have any money to go to Rally. I don't even know what this Rally is. Why would I go? And so I just want to share kind of my testimony from going to Rally last year, which was really just a kind of a pivotal moment in my Premier career so far. It just really kind of turned my business around. So I just want to share that with you. So where I was when I went to Rally, it was last July I went to Rally, and I had just renewed for the first time. So I was just starting my 2nd year in Premier. And I was pretty much dead in the water. We had just moved, and I had not done any parties for that month, whatever, while we were moving. I had 3 young kids. I knew my husband would kill me if I was trying to do parties. So I kind of took some time off, and I had pretty much nothing on my calendar. But I had, earlier in the year, I had sponsored someone. I just had a really slow first year, but I had sponsored someone, and my renewal came up, and I was kind of like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I have nothing on my calendar. There's nothing going on. But I felt like God still had something in Premier for me, and I didn't really want to leave my jeweler just on her own, swimming alone. No, she would have found the cake, but I didn't really want to desert her. So I did renew, and I decided I'm going to go to Rally, and I'm just going to pray and just believe that God has something good for me there. So even though I didn't necessarily have the money to pay to go to Rally, I just believed that God was going to redeem that, and He did. So I renewed, and I booked a ticket, and I went to Rally. So kind of what I was hoping to get from Rally, I was hoping to get some really good training. I was excited about the jewelry because honestly, ladies, that's one of the most fun parts about Rally is seeing the new jewelry, right? Am I right? Yes. A good reason to go. Don't feel bad. That is a good reason to go. So I was excited to see the new jewelry. I was excited just to be in fellowship and just have a girls' trip and have fun because, like I said, I have young children, and I got to get away from my young children for a couple days. So I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to just kind of understanding the hype because I had not gotten to Rally right after I signed up the year before, but I heard so much about it, and everybody talked about it and how much fun it was, and I felt kind of left out. And I was excited just to see what all the hubbub was about and just see what this whole Rally thing was really about. And I was hoping just for some motivation. I was hoping to kind of understand Premier better and just be encouraged because I was not very encouraged in my business at that time. And so what I got out of Premier, a lot of it, the majority of it was motivation and encouragement. I got a lot of training. It's not necessarily hands-on training like you might think, although when I looked back at my notes, there were some trainings on how to get bookings and sponsoring and those kinds of things. But more than that, it's like heart training. There's so much just sharing about the heart of Premier and enriching lives, and just hearing firsthand from Tim Horner and from Andy Horner, just the heart of Premier and what they really want for this business. I'd heard it, I read it, I believed it, but hearing it actually come from their mouths was crazy, and it really kind of changed my business. It was really fun to see all the rock stars. It's fun to meet all these people that you see on Facebook that you hear about, and they're amazing. It's an amazing family. It's fun to be welcomed into that family from people that you've never even met. And they'll just give you a big hug when they see you.
there were some great trainings and just realizing your potential that Lacey Bassford had on last year that really touched me on just being who you are in Premier. And those were exactly the things that I needed to hear. I didn't really need to hear again, although you can't ever hear it enough, but I didn't really need to hear again about how to book a party, because although that's what I needed was booking, what I really needed was for my heart to be in it again. And so for me, Premier was just kind of a huge turnaround in my business, and I was so glad that I went, and God really redeemed that time for me. So.
So I'm going to talk to you for just a couple minutes about some of the, like the how and the what kind of things. We heard the why. So a couple of quick things that Maggie touched on. You meet your Rockstar family. So this is the ColoRockstars group. Of course, there's more of us, but these are the people that were able to come to training. Our Rockstar family, when we talk about, and you probably have heard a lot of this from your sponsor already, but we, let's see, she's 6 levels up from me, I think. And so our matriarch, her name is Lacey Bassford, and she started the Rockstars. And so it's this group of people, and I think we're probably close to 400 people by now would be my guess. And so we get to sit with those girls, and we get to just meet these awesome people that are part of our family. So along with that, there's the logistical part of it is these white jackets that we're wearing. This is how we tell ourselves apart from the other families that are at Rally. So if you go to Rally, you get a white jacket. Doesn't matter what kind of white jacket, you wear a white jacket. Jen did not, she's already, yeah, she's good. So you wear your white jacket, and you wear it the whole time. Another logistical thing about clothes is you don't have to think about what you're gonna wear, because every day that we're there, we have an assigned color. So makes shopping a lot easier, but we still get to go shopping for new clothes, right? So Rally is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 14th through the 16th. And those are the actual days. A lot of us fly in on Wednesday because it starts early on Thursday, and it's a pain to have to get there, and all of a sudden you start getting all of this training and things. So we usually fly in on Wednesday, but Thursday, our family color, this is not just our Rockstar family, but the Rockstars are part of a bigger group called the Saller family. Vicki Saller is our executive director, or designer, excuse me. And so Thursday we wear, this year we're wearing black and white. So our white jackets fit in perfectly already. So we just wear black and white. Good. Friday is the Rockstar color. So this year it's hot pink. So we're going to be wearing something hot pink. And then Saturday, everyone, all 9,000 people that are there wear red, white, blue. So super fun to see everybody's take on that. One fun thing, like she said about jewelry, it's not just about the new collection, which is awesome. We get to see the fashion show about the new jewelry and get a lot of training on the new jewelry. But we also get to be like, ooh, I like that. Oh, what are you wearing? Oh, I like the way you did that. And then somebody be like, because there are 9,000 people there, so that's okay. So that's the first thing. Like Sarah mentioned before, we do have a couple of rooms reserved for us in the best hotel, which is the Hilton, and it's right across the street from the convention center, so it's super convenient. If you are going and you don't already have a bed, let one of us know so that we can arrange that and figure everybody out for you. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to say about that. So when you go to Rally, be prepared that we're getting the heart behind the company and we're not getting the how to run your business. And it is awesome and amazing, and we have monthly training to train us on all this other stuff. So don't go to Rally expecting them to tell you how to run your business. Go to Rally expecting them telling you why. Why are we doing this crazy jewelry thing? One of my favorite parts when we go to Rally is the exhibitor hall, I think it's called, the marketplace, because we talk about how Premier is a debt-free company, and that way they are able to give their money away to missionaries. Okay, the missionaries come to Rally, and when you come to them, they're from South Africa, they're from France, they're from South America, and they tell me, thank you, which blows me away. So they want to say thank you to us for selling jewelry. I'm like, well, I'm making money off of this. Why are you thanking me? It's because of our businesses, we can support them and what they're doing. So that's probably one of my favorite parts. I think there's anything else. Of course, I didn't write my notes down because that in the day.
How formal is it? Like the videos and things you see, like people are actually like being formal.
Good. That is only, no, that's only for senior leaders. So senior leaders have to wear formals on one of the nights, Friday night, I think it is. But everyone else does not. The rules are you may not wear jeans. That's pretty much it. Don't wear jeans.
It's business casual.
Business casual.
Or shorts.
Yeah, no jeans, no shorts.
Okay. Yeah, what about the getting hurdy?
So that's separate. Yep. So that is separate. I still won't be wearing jeans, but that's because I don't want to pack them because they take up more space. So I will probably just be wearing something else. And if you do qualify for getting the game, then you're going to get a shirt with that. And so I'm just going to wear that shirt that I get to the party. So
I think they want everybody wearing the shirt.
Yeah. So thank you. That was the other thing I was going to bring up. Basically the schedule. Okay, and I don't have all of the details. It's not my job. But Thursday morning, it'll start. We'll do some training. They sprinkle in recognition throughout the whole thing. So you'll have your name tag that's get all the fun little ribbons on it. And so you'll know which ones you qualify for. So you don't have to remember. You just look at your name tag. And then they'll do a stage call, and you'll run down there, and you get to run across the stage or walk across the stage, which is fun.
It's like being famous. We're gonna take a picture.
And you're getting up on the big jumbotron. It's fabulous. So Thursday, we'll get some training. We'll do all of that. We have a couple of awesome guest speakers. My guess, without looking at the whole schedule, is that Thursday night is when we will have, there's a comedian coming in, and there's a singer coming in, and so.
It was amazing. I can't wait. I'm
Good.
so excited to.
Right? And so my guess is that we'll have that on Thursday night because the Get in the Game party is on Friday night. So then Friday we'll have all day. We'll again have more training, more recognition. We have plenty of time to eat lunch. Lunch and dinner are provided both Thursday and Friday, and lunch is provided on Saturday. So, and it's less of a madhouse than it seems. It is a madhouse, trust me, but there's always enough food, so we don't have to worry about that part. And then Saturday is more of a patriotic day, and lest we forget, and so Saturday we focus more on people who have served in any branch of the military, and also, what do they call that? Thank you. Yeah, community helpers, so firefighters and the like. And then they also focus on the history of the company, which is really sweet because you get to learn about all of these things that you wouldn't necessarily be able to know that now that we're in the second generation of Premier. So they really still focus on where did we come from, why was Premier started, where are we going with that. So,
Can you take that?
yeah. Thank you. So, see, this is what happens.
Now you can.
I know, that's right. That's why we're tag teaming. Okay, so if you're not able to attend, which I understand it is a commitment to be gone from your house for that long, totally worth it. Really try and make it if you at all can. But if you cannot go, there will be lots of opportunities for you to see kind of what's going on. I know last year we had a couple gals on the Rockstar who were periscoping most of the things. So it's all live video feed that you can watch what's going on. And then the fashion videos and some of the other videos will be posted almost right away on YouTube, so you can keep watching all of that. And then make sure that you come to the post-rally party on July 25th because Sarah has already earned the whole line. She's going to have all of the so it'll all be set up in here, so I'll be able to play with it, and then those of us who went to rally will be sharing a highlight. So if you're not able to come to rally, make sure that you come to that post rally party.
79.
Yeah.
What's up with the $5 jewelry?
Yeah,
Good. Okay. So that tray that you have, that's fabulous because it's all current pieces, and so they're seeing it in the catalog, they're seeing you demonstrate it. That's great. However, it costs you money. Another option is to use this retired jewelry. So it's not recently retired jewelry. It is several years ago at least. It's $5 if you do the voucher, or $6 if you do it when you get there. But there are bins that are like this big, and there's like 20 of them, and they're all full of this retired jewelry, and you see these ladies just digging through it, like, and they just keep dumping more jewelry, and you just keep digging through it. So my caution is that a lot of it was retired for a reason, and some of it's pretty old, so keep that in mind. However, they make absolutely fantastic hostess gifts. You buy a piece for $6, you sell it at your sample sale for $15. Your guests have no idea that you bought it for $6. They just think, oh, this was a limited edition piece that you just had, so you're instantly making $10 off of that. So there's lots of good uses for it. So it's a really good investment. However, before you go, I like the idea of the voucher actually, because that will keep you to just buying a certain number of pieces, right? So you don't end up with a suitcase full of jewelry.
You can't, like, there's no wiggle, like.
No, you can still buy. So with the voucher, the way I understand it is you'll buy the voucher for a certain number of pieces.
For the $5.
Right, at $5 a piece. Okay. And then when you're there, if you're like, oh, shoot, I really want more than that, great, then it'll be $6 a piece instead of $5 a piece. So you can still do that. But as you're thinking about it, think, what am I going to use these pieces for before you decide, oh, I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of jewelry because it's really pretty and it's only $5 or $6. So just keep that in mind. That's my quick caution, so that you're not stuck with a bunch of jewelry that's not in the catalog. So
your weight limit coming home, right?
And your weight limit coming home. That's right. Although a bunch of us are flying Southwest, and there's 2 bags for free, and I don't need even one. So
let me just share really quick one thing I kind of forgot to say. Going to Raleigh did not fix my business. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it fixed my heart, and it encouraged my heart, and it motivated me, and I came back, and I was on fire from Raleigh. And it took work, and it took months, but by the end of the year, I had a consistent business, and I really attribute a lot of that to Raleigh, just because it got me motivated, and it was the encouragement that I need. So it's not going to fix your business, but it's hopefully going to give you what you need to do the work to motivate you.
And go Raleigh.
Number 5, what was it?
National Rally.
Okay, everybody already knows the ticket. Sweet. Okay, so here's what we were doing in the back of the room there, ladies. We emailed about every other one of you the awesome PowerPoint, or whatever, however you say it, PDF or whatever it is. Heck if I know. I just forwarded on an email to about every other one of you. So grab your phones, see if you got an email, and then snuggle up, because we're going to share our phones. And if it's not working or you didn't get it, I don't want to hear about it, because that's how I talk to my kids. That's how I'm going to talk to you. Sweet. Okay. My husband is volunteering his phone. If you need a phone, you got it. So. All right. So Jen is coming back up, and we're going to start really quick. Let's just stand up and shout out for all of Jen's hard work, ladies, because this is an awesome presentation. We're really, really lucky to have all of the heart and soul that Jen has poured into this. So thanks for being flexible with us. We'll work that out. Stretch. And she's up.
All right. So to start again, let me preface this by, I do have 4 fun prizes. They're sitting down there, corresponding to this little talk. And so listen up, take some good notes. Actually, you'll have them in front of you, so it's fine. So again, talking about staying on trend and you as the jewelry lady, we're going to talk about summer colors and a good place to find them, warm weather staples and shoes to keep you going all summer long, summer trends, and 4 women that you'll style, and then you as the jewelry lady. So on that 3rd slide, you're going to see, okay, 3rd slide, you're going to see spring and summer color trends. And a great place to find this is the Pantone color report. I'm not going to go through all those colors. You can see them there. When fall comes up, winter colors, that kind of stuff, check that. It's a really great report for you to look at. All right, warm weather staples. These are going to be some items that you're going to be able to use, just grab out of your closet and wear to a show or be able to put together really quickly. So a solid fitted tee, you can pair that with jeans, you can pair it with a skirt. Got a lot of ways to wear that, and that is a great way to wear on jewelry. So I love those kinds of pieces because you can put a lot with that, and your jewelry is your statement. So I'm wearing one now. So a skirt, solid pattern, A-line, something kind of appropriate, maybe not mini, but for your jewelry parties a little bit longer. And that's going to be another great piece that you can wear really easily. A loose layering tank or tee. Again, it's going to be an easy thing to take from maybe day to your jewelry party. If it's warm out, you can wear that really easily. And then like a shift or trapeze dress. I was only going to use Stephanie for my example. Hopefully we didn't have this, but like a dress like that. It's
Stand up,
yeah. Yeah, easy to wear, right? You don't have to think about it. Something you can throw on and use your jewelry with. A denim jacket. This is my favorite thing ever. It's old. It's got some distress to it, but yeah, we have like nods our head. Next thing is a vest, denim vest, awesome.
Goodwill, $3.
Military vest, vests this summer, very into. And it's a good staple because it's a good layering piece. Leggings, I know that everyone has a pair, and I would remind you of everything. So you gotta have leggings, even in the summer, get some Crocs. And then the next slide, I'm gonna talk about go-to like flats and sandals, just shoes that you're gonna be able to wear really well all summer long. So this is a big trend that I saw like a lot of, the strapped block-heeled sandal, and that's going to be the top one on the right, or I would say on the right. It's going to go with jeans, skinny jeans, boot-cut jeans, dresses, maxi skirts, etc., etc. So that's going to go with everything this summer, and it's a great way to dress up your look a little bit, rather than just like throwing on flip-flops or sandals or something. Espadrilles, I also had a million of you in espadrille wedges, so thank you. You already have showed how in that is right now. What?
That was for you.
Right? Thank you. Appreciate it. Sandals, not flip-flops. Do not wear your old navy flip-flops. That's not taking your look up a notch. Get a nice pair of sandals. Really colorful sandals are on trend. We're going to see that in a minute. Go to Target. Again, go to Target, Goodwill, Pose Mentor, any place like that, find a pair of dressy sandals. And flats, I'm sure we all have these too. Ballet flats, the pointy toe flats really in with like the strap, and then booties. Wedges, sorry, I skipped wedges. Wedges, again, gonna take your look up a notch, and booties are great because if you don't do your toenails every day, or maybe it's all chipped or something, great way to cover that up. And the ankle ones are going to go really well with really any dress. I wear mine all the time. Sorry, I'm viewing. I wear mine all the time, and you can wear them again with. I will wear jeans and just cuff them up, leggings, dresses, really anything you can wear those with. So, and a good way again to cover up maybe not some great toes. So you haven't gotten a pedicure. Next slide. These are some of the summer trends. That boho trend, it's not going anywhere. That's really in. Crochet peasant tops, bright dresses, the little white dress. Another shoe trend would be mules. Those are great and they're also really comfortable. And then colorful sandals. You can see a couple pictures there. I was just at Target like 2 hours ago. There are like tons of pairs there, so good place to look for those. And those are like nicer sandals that you're gonna be able to wear with a maxi dress or skirt, et cetera, et cetera. And then the vests, military style, denim vests, fitted vests like suit jacket type ones. Those are great too to take your look up a notch. All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys about 4 women that you're gonna style this summer. Working women, moms, hot mama, and yoga chicks, and college girls. So, the working woman, you can see the slide. She's just got a nice top on and a plain skirt. Gold, chic, power pieces, statement pieces. Those are really great pieces for the working woman. Something that she can wear either short or long. Those are great too. And you can see just a few examples of pieces that you might style your working girl in. All right. The next one is our moms. Moms want a piece that they can wear from day to night, that they can wear more than one way, and that's going to be not quite so dangly from all the moms that I've talked to for my shows. They're like, I can't wear jewelry. My kid's going to pull on it. So they've been drawn to the shorter pieces, so I put a few of those on there. And spring break's a great one. And fine art has been a big one for the month that I know. So, and our next one is our yoga girl, yoga chick. Something simple, something meaningful that she can easily wear, not necessarily to yoga class, but with her yoga clothes. I know that the inner string bracelet, I love that, and that's a great one. It's just simple that she can wear. The necklaces, like Keep It Personal, Proverbs, there's one called Hope On, that's really cute and just very simple to throw on, you know, a baggy shirt or a tank top and a cardigan, however she's gonna wear her workout gear. And our last lady is the college girl. Something hip, trendy, and a good bang for her buck. So Sway is really great because they can print it so many different ways, and it's very hip with like the tassel. Well, yeah, part of it. And then the wrap bracelet, Desert Diva. The girls are dying over that. The fact that you can wear that as a headband, and that's very festival style. So that's been really great, and that's a really great one that you can style your college girl in. All right. Hey, so you guys, you as the jewelry lady. Again, you should be the best dressed woman at the party. You want to look polished. Your nails should be done, or at least like buffed and filed, not chip polished. Same with your toes. Like I said, if you're not gonna have your toes done, maybe cover them up. Wear closed-toed shoes. Well groomed. Your hair should be done. Should be clean. Wear, you know, with lotion. Do that. I should have telling that, but you know. And on trend. So I mean, I'm not saying you go crazy with your trends, but pick something, pick a piece, or pick a trend that you want to go with and try it out. And then again, wearing $200 in premier jewelry, because she should want your look. You should make her want your look. And I mean, do that every day. That's great. So that is what I have for you. I have, like I said, 4 prizes. So the first 4 people that can raise their hand and name the women that I just talked about and a way that they would style them. Okay, Selah and Maggie and Val, sorry, and Kate. Okay, go for it.
Okay, college girl. And I really like the wrap bracelets for those girls because they just can wear them so many different ways. And so I feel like that's a good bang for their buck and something that is simple but trendy. So yes. Not just Desert Diva, but any of them. I've worn the silver It's Rock in my hair too.
Yeah,
super fun.
Awesome.
And I've crocheted it and braided it.
Cool. Maggie.
The hot mama, because I can relate to her. I love showing those women the necklaces like Avery and Modern Life that you can wear long when you're going out on date night or doing whatever and you're not with your kids. But then you can wear it shorter when you are with your kids, because it's true. Like I wear my jewelry around my kids, but having something long when you're carrying something really doesn't work very well. So I really like to show them the thing.
Awesome. Thank you.
The yoga chick, because you see so many ladies just wearing their workout clothes all the time now. So that's definitely meaningful on your strength and Proverbs or
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for the career girl, working girl, sit on that.
I just have a I was like, oh, no, that's not.
I would give her gold pieces that are, like when she walks into a room, people notice her. So something like bombshell or, I can't remember the name of those earrings, but.
Oh, something there.
Yeah,
Sabrina.
Sabrina, yeah, that's there. Or Marcy or Darcy, and then for a gold bracelet like Lucia.
Awesome.
Good job.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, ladies.
Okay, ladies, we're almost done. So that was seed number 4. What was it? Woo! Raise your hand if you said it. The guys have tickets. We have another guy in the house, but we're not going to make you work just yet. Next time. Okay, so and sort of our last seed is going to be seed number 6, and seed number 7 is going to be giveaway. So we're almost there, ladies. So for seed number 6, it is refresh others. We're going to hear all about that from Sarah Correa.
And I am going to pull up this little bench here because we're about to talk a little bit about Jesus and God. And I don't feel like standing up above you guys, so when I talk about that, I just want to get down on your level here and talk to you like a friend. So I'm going to start just with a little story about my family. Get my picture kind of ready here. So this past weekend, our family took a little trip up to Jackson, Wyoming. We traveled with our 2 kids. So I have a 4-year-old little girl and a 2-year-old little boy. And we went on a 7-hour car ride to Jackson, Wyoming. So no, we don't have any family up there. We did not have any business plans up there. We chose Jackson Hole. We could have chose Estes, which would have been only a 45-minute car ride. In hindsight, that would have been a really, really good option, but we did not. We chose Jackson Hole. So we, like I said, we took our 2 little kids, and one of those little kids that we took was this little dude, and his name is Isaiah. And I already heard some awes in the room, and I'm just telling you, he's already got you fooled too. Yeah. So, Isaiah is a 2-year-old little boy, and some of his favorite words right now include no, do it self, and hit mom. Truly, it's pretty bad. So first day we get up there, and the kids were already super restless from being in the car all day. We woke up and Isaiah was feeling just extra restless that morning when we woke up. And but he just started wreaking havoc in the hotel room like instantly. He just didn't know what to do with himself. He was just kind of a bull in a china cabinet kind of thing. And so we didn't know what to do. We were like, well, the only thing we can do is put him in a harness. So we did. We put him in a 5-point harness, his car seat. So we put him in his car seat. We loaded up. We did a whole day in the car. Next day rolls around, same thing. Isaiah is just a train wreck in the morning. So we're like, well, yes, we're getting back in the car, put him back in the car seat. So we did a whole another day in the car. So this is day 3 of being in the car all day long with little Isaiah. And morning number 3, we wake up at the hotel, and Andre and I just both woke up with dread. Like, this was gonna be our little town day. So we were done being in the car. We had some plans to be in town. We were gonna maybe go to a museum and walk around. We thought, oh, we could take Isaiah to a little cafe and have some lunch, maybe some shopping where he wouldn't be touching anything. Like, yeah, right. So that did not happen. And I just looked at Andre and I said, we could just go home. And he thought about it for a little bit and he said, yeah, that would be so much better. So we did. So on day 3, we packed up and we drove home again on a huge day in the car. So we had really 4 days in a row in the car, and you wouldn't believe it, but as soon as we got in the car on that 4th day, little Isaiah fell asleep within 5 minutes, and he was quiet as a little church mouse. And Andre looks over at me and he says, I guess it's exhausting to be exhausting. And he is so right. And so the verse that we're going to focus on tonight is Proverbs 11:25. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. So this past 6 months or so for me has just been a big point of crossroads in life. It's been a time of a lot of questions, a lot of time with prayer, a lot of prayers without answers, just kind of a fork in the road, like should I go left or should I go right, just kind of unsure of what God really had for me. And it's just really been a time where I've just had to really wait on the Lord, just wait for him to answer me while while I waited for him to answer the prayers and the questions and just desires that I had in my heart. And a lot of the times I've just felt restless. I've just felt weary over just kind of the waiting. And there have been times where I just kind of wanted to like throw up my hands and say, Lord, I just need an answer here. I just don't know the answers. But really, I can't demand that of God. He is the potter and I am the clay. And so his timing is perfect and he knows what I need. So instead of just kind of letting my heart run wild the way that Isaiah does and just exhausting everyone in my path, I really have to take the reins in my own heart and just command it to trust and believe in the Lord. And I know from the scripture that I can trust that his way is perfect. Although I don't always know why or when he's going to answer my prayers, the Bible does tell me that he hears my prayers. The Bible also tells me that he will answer those prayers. And so just when I'm choosing or just when I'm weary and I'm waiting, I just choose to trust in the promise that if I will refresh others, those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. And that really is a promise from God to bring rest to my soul and to my weary and restless heart at times. And ladies, the opportunity to refresh others in this business is so incredible. It's really incredible. We just have opportunities all over and just so many points of contacts with hostesses and sister jewelers and downline and upline, and just women just need hope, and we don't really get hope from the outside, and so it's our job to really bring that hope to other people. So a couple of kind of ground rules when you're just thinking about like being refreshed or refreshing others. You really want to expect nothing in return from other people. So you give and expect nothing in return from the person, but know that you can trust in God's promise that he's going to refresh you. That's where you're going to get the return there is from him. So prepare your heart ahead of time to be ready to refresh, even if you don't first feel refreshed yourself. And girls, people are definitely going to disappoint you in this business, for sure. It's going to happen. Anybody have a hostess cancel? Anybody have maybe a girlfriend that they asked to do a jewelry party that you were certain she would do a party and she told you no? It's a disappointment. And so we just have to kind of prepare our hearts ahead of time to refresh others. And the Lord says he'll refresh us in that. So I have some practical ways to refresh the women that you're coming in contact with your business or in your business. I put this little sheet just at the door so you can grab one on your way out. But I'll just cover a couple of the ones that I like in here. So your hostess. So go to her when you do your hostess coaching. Make it really easy for her so that she doesn't have to drive around. Women at the end of the day are tired, right? Just like you are. So go to her. That's really refreshing to her. Treat her. I'm a big treat person, so that's kind of like my love language is treaties. So Starbucks, that kind of thing. So take your host to Starbucks. Take it to her work. Just give her something. Jen. Jen, do you like treaties too? You have a treaty. I like treaty but just bring her something that really encourages and refreshes her day. If you're at her party, help her tidy up some of the last minute things that she has, like getting the cookies out on the table or filling the cups or those kinds of things. Maybe bring her fresh flowers for the party. Wouldn't that be pretty and fun? Ladies, maybe that you're a sister jeweler with. This is, I think, one of the most important people persons to refresh. Girls, these ladies that are right here around you, they're going to keep you going. Keep each other refreshed. We have such a unique culture with Premier and even Meter culture, which is our Rockstar family. So just take time to refresh each other, and the Lord will refresh you in that too. So be her running mate, like what Anna was talking about. Choose a running mate with her. Give her words of encouragement. Be her biggest cheerleader. So with the sister jeweler especially, there's no gain for you when she achieves something monetarily. There's no gain for you, but wow, like I can guarantee you, if you are a big cheerleader for your sister jeweler, the Lord is definitely going to bless you with that. So how about that? Your downline. So connect with her outside of trainings. Do life with her. Touch base with her. What's going on with her family? Get to know her. Share a meal with her family. Share wisdom and stories that you may have from experience that just to lift her up. So those are just some ideas. There's more at the back table there that you can look through. It was really awesome when I was writing all of those down and just kind of brainstorming. I was just feeling really excited myself about like writing those down, like, oh, when I get home I can do this or I can do that, those kinds of things. And that is no coincidence that I felt just excited and refreshed by thinking of those things of how to bless other people. That's the Lord's promise. Like, that's what he said. He said he'll refresh us when we are refreshing others. And so I just instantly felt that just kind of uplift of, oh, this was just really refreshing to me. Okay, so last thing kind of here is it is no coincidence that you are here tonight. And it's no coincidence that you're in Premier. There are a million other direct sales companies that you could have gone with, but you didn't. God had a different plan for you, and he has a plan for each and every one of you and loves you so, so very much. The ultimate and most satisfying refreshment that you can have in your life is going to be a personal relationship with Jesus, with your Heavenly Father, with God and with Jesus. And really, girls, I did not grow up in a household that was like opening their Bibles, reading their Bibles all the time. That was just something that really the pastor did on Sundays when we went to church. And it wasn't until I got older that I started really kind of getting into the Bible and just reading it for myself. I really found that I wanted to hear what God said in his word and what he said about it and not what other people were saying about him. And so you can't really know that unless you're getting into his word and reading it for yourself. And so just coming from a background of like, I didn't really grow up reading my Bible, and that's just really kind of something that's been new to me in the last several years, but just such an encouragement to my own personal faith, making it my own, not what my parents were, not what other people had told me, but really making it my own. And so I would just so strongly encourage you to just get into your Bible, get into the Word of God, and just see how much he loves you and through that Word. And so I have a couple of resources, because I know it can be hard to just like, okay, you open the King James Bible, like where do you go? Like it's like, you know, thou shalt, and it's like a little hard to understand at times. So a couple of resources I wanted to give you. There is an amazing website that's called She Reads Truth, and it's a group of women, and they post every day. Actually, they'll email you a Bible study in the morning. It's a really short little Bible study. So you can read your Bible for about 10, 15 minutes or so. And then one of the authors from She Reads Truth just kind of gives a little commentary for about 5 minutes at the end that you can read through. And they actually just started a new Bible study today. They only start new ones like kind of every 3 or 4 months or so. And they started one today. Coincidence or design? Just saying. So they started that today, and I thought if you guys were interested, it'd be so super fun to have like kind of a group on Facebook where you could join in and we could just encourage each other while we're reading through God's Word. And if that is something that's new to you, it's okay. It was new to me too. A couple of really awesome things that you can get on your phone, so you can get the She Reads Truth emails to your email each morning. I love that. There's also Bible apps. So if you don't own a Bible and you're kind of more of a tech girl and you want to know like what is all this stuff about, get it on your phone. You can get the Bible right there on your phone, and it's super easy that way. And then I brought some Bibles. I put them in the back there. Those just came from the Ark. Please take them. Those are just gifts, so take them if you don't have one. I would love to see all of those gone tonight. So don't be like, oh, I'm not going to take one. Somebody else might. Just take it, okay? We can get more. And then other things that are kind of back there. So there's a couple of children's Bibles back there. Girls, if you are in a point in your life where you're like, I don't have time to sit down and read my Bible necessarily, that is okay. The Lord can really minister to your heart just by you reading Bible stories to your kids. Like he can totally speak to you just through little simple Bible stories like that. So do that. There's a couple of those back there too. And then the last maybe thing that you might try doing is take the K-Love Challenge. That is just something. K-Love is a radio station and it plays all Christian music, and it's really encouraging. And so the K-Love Challenge would just be to listen to nothing but Christian music for 30 days. See how the Lord speaks to you in that. It's pretty amazing just how much he can speak to you through music, and how you really can give praise to him too when you start singing along. And so those are just a couple of more practical resources, but my hope is that you all feel refreshed tonight and through training, but mostly just through personal relationship with God. And if that's something that you'd like to talk more about and explore a little bit more, there are many women in here who love the Lord, and so we are open books and would love to just share where our hope comes from. So, all right.
Refresh others. Girl wants to win a drawing. Okay. So what was it? Refresh others. Okay. I think we'll get this. Yeah. Okay. So the 7th seed is to come to training all summer long. So you're gonna want to be here tonight. Now you know why. The post-rally party, that's not training, that is a party. You'll be inviting your friends, hostesses, prospects. It's a party. We'll have all the jewelry out, and the giveaways are going to be killer, and it'll be all over Facebook on the ColoRockstars page. But August 1st will really be our next monthly training that's like this, and we'll be talking a lot about how to show the new jewelry and some of the technical things about the new jewelry. You know, Premier is awesome about versatility, so all that will really be going on August 1st. And then the next training after that is not the first Monday of September because that's Labor Day. So it's, I think, the 12th. It's the Monday after, yes, it's the 12th. Okay, so come to training. That is your 7th seed. And we're going to do some giveaways. I'm going to go grab these tickets. And these giveaways, these are way fun. So just wait till that post-rally party. Oh, my. Yeah, you can write out your names on there. So Sarah's gonna do the giveaways, and then ladies, after we're done, there's treats in the back. There's some caramel chocolate, awesome, something I've been smelling all night long, and some popcorn. And so just hang out. This is a great time for refreshment. And probably about a third of the room here is new. So if you're new, maybe like don't hang out with your Premier mom, because you're gonna kind of be hanging out with your Premier mom a lot anyways. So you might as well find somebody else. So, and if you're not new around here, go find somebody who looks like a new face. So let's start getting to know each other. And thanks so much for coming.
I was excited to win some free stuff. Okay, so let's see here.
No. Good question. You can only win one.
Thank you, Valerie, for that.
Okay. Thank you, Valerie.
And this one, you're first. Or no?
You decide. I think it should be a surprise.
Okay.
Surprise.
Surprise.
We'll see. It's a surprise.
Stephanie Sauter.
There you go.
Okay, you ready for another one? Ooh, Valerie! No more brown. What'd you get, Valerie?
Talk about that.
I know, it's like all coming full circle right now. Here we go.
Okay.